Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about rebalancing, resetting, regaining, and recovering. I'm not sure what is happening in your life right now, but I have a lot of good things, but we are definitely in a season of bad things. And it, it hits us all the time, right? Like no matter where you are, when you look at your domains of your life, we have our health, our wealth, our family, our relationships, our profession, maybe our craft. And some some periods, some are hotter than others. Sometimes some things are worse and some things are way better. And it's always a matter of pursuing how we can do better in them, how you and I can do better in our life. No matter what is happening, good or bad, we know that we can do better. And it's time that we accepted that. And it's okay to have not been doing better, but now knowing the truth, there's new roads ahead. And so, welcome our best self, where we dive into kind of lessons and experiences, what's happening, things that can help you succeed, find happiness, maybe just advance a little quicker, and not having to have so many hard lessons. And I'm super happy you're here today. So, jumping right in, I wrote three sentences that helped me frame this in my mind. And the first was, good or bad, are you on the right path? Think about that for a second. Are you on the right path in your relationship? Are you on the right path on your business? Are you taking the steps, meaning the steps that you're taking, are they bringing you toward the outcome that you want? What about your business? What about your profession? Are you learning? Are you growing? Are you developing? Are you on the wagon? Are you off the wagon? Right? Like, oh, my health is important, but I haven't worked out and I eat sugar all day. That would be off the wagon, right? Maybe you're trying to develop a skill. So you're spending 15 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day reading, studying, tinkering, trying new things. That would be on the wagon, right? So where are you? And then the third question was, are you in a flow, or are you bouncing off every wall? Kind of like just pinballing off the walls, bumpering down the bowling alley, right? Like, are you in a flow, meaning that your work is productive, your home life is exciting, and you have moments of joy, and your craft, you're identifying new things, and it's growth. Now, to be fair, on this third one, you can be in a flow and be dealing with a recession. You can be in a flow where you quit your job and you're looking for a new job, or you are working through difficult personal things, right? It doesn't imply positive. Being in a flow has to do with, are you taking the right actions? Do you feel like you are progressing? And that's a really important question, I think, to think about. When we look at ourselves, kind of rebalancing, we think about the things. Well, you have to know, like, should I rebalance? Like, there are good things, right? There are moments of levity and happiness and wealth generation, and really just probably, let's call it progress, right? We're getting passing grades, and it's generally going in the right direction. And these are out in our lives all the time, and it's super challenging when you think about the what is happening in your life. That sometimes we think of these good things as these are always worth recognizing and enjoying, as I wrote, but they are not always present, and often mistaken for life until they pass. And I thought that was pretty revolutionary and eye opening for me as I'm assessing myself. The things that I look back and I'm like, wow, that was a beautiful moment in my life. It's because it was, and I was in it, and there was love, and we were doing things, and they might have been hard and might have been happy, but when I look back, I'm like, wow, those were the good times. Now there's more good times, but man, looking at that, that was just a normal day, and that was pretty pretty awesome. So it's important to recognize things in your present. Could really be the good times. If you're not careful, you're going to miss them, and you're going to regret not really enjoying them. Bad also happens, right? We wish it wouldn't happen. Struggle, hurt, pain. It happens. And as a human, you have to kind of see that and know that a lot of times these bad aren't a reflection of your actions. Sometimes they're just events, right? There's just a recession. It is. Sometimes these are, just bad things. But we have to take responsibility in what we do. And that is super important because we own the action to getting through the bad or surviving the bad. Nobody else. The government can't help you. Your friends can't help you. Your family can't help you. They can try and they can, give you bones and assist and give you advice, maybe money, give you bridge loans. They can do all those things. All those things are helpful. But to solve it, to take action and own it, and for you to have a life that where you are doing better, that's you and I. You and I have to do that. Nobody can do what you need to do to get out of the trouble you're in. Whether it is your fault or not, it doesn't matter, right? You're a living being and you need to do it. We have these beautiful bird nests that they get built every year in our area. And I always watch these birds build these beautiful nests. And it's so amazing to watch them build these nests. And one year, one blew down in a storm. And the babies that were in it died. And that was terrible. And I was so broken up about it. I was just like, wow, that is so terrible. But the next year, the mom bird and her partner were back. And she and he made a new nest in the same spot, bigger, way more secured. And they had a wonderful 3 chickies born, and they flew off. And it was miraculous, period. But it's the same 2 birds, same spot, just it fell down the first time. So they didn't complain. They did not make any more nests, right? They just made the nest the next time with the new knowledge. Make it bigger, make it stronger, make it wider, right? And it went super well as a result. So a little bit of tangent, but I think the truth is you have to remember that bad times don't pass unless you move through them. And you are being the operative word here. You're the one that needs to do it. So what do we do? What do we do? Like, how do we get through bad? And that is the first focus. We rebalance. You should look at what you're doing, assess where you are, and if you want to get through the bad and do better, or you want to make the good better, with nothing wrong with having a better life, you need to assess what you're doing, what's working and what's not, what are the good, what are the bad, and then you rebalance. Now, rebalance does not mean we ignore one thing and then put more priority into another. Rebalance means we adjust our focus, we adjust our priorities, we adjust the goals, we adjust the actions and the path that we are on. Rebalancing is a period of regaining our footing. Maybe you've kind of been just going wild and crazy in one direction and you're just kind of off balance, and now you need to correct. And how do you correct? Well, you reset. And what does that mean? Resetting after you rebalance means that you see what can change. I'm on the wrong path. I haven't been paying attention to this. I did not make this one of my top 5 actions for the day. Well, you reset by changing your behavior now. That is how you make improvements. We don't decide we're going to get healthy on Monday and then we just live our normal life, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No. If you want to change your life, if you want to get out of bad and into good, and you want to do better and have a great life, when you reset, when you change your actions and you choose to go on a new path, we change actions now. There is no, we'll do it later. We do cold turkey and we do it now. And the reason is we want to lock that win in. We want to change our patterns now. We want to have the benefit begin now. Would you want to be happy now, or would you want to be happy in a week from now? You would probably choose now. Would you want to feel healthy? Would you want to have more economics, more freedom? Do you want your kids to be laughing in the house? Then make the change now. That is what we do. Reset is an instant. It is right away. It is incremental. Don't fool yourself. I'm not saying go break yourself in half on a workout or totally change things in a drastic way. I'm saying you make the choice and you start the action now. Increment out, have a smart plan. Rebalancing helps us also raise all of the boats, right? Because resets are how we focus our energy and attention. But if we're doing great in some areas are bad. By changing our behaviors, getting back on our footing, having good flow, we're actually a better person. And we're going to do better on all areas, not just the ones that need drastic attention. So what do we do? So we reset. We've started making these motions. Well, we need to make progress. We need to understand the losses that we've had. We need to regain in some areas. Maybe we've lost. And what does lost mean, really? Lost means maybe lost some love, lost some time in romantic connection in relationships, maybe just friendly relationships, connection. We've lost profit, joy. These can be built, but they take time and consistent effort. So if you have lost, right, you've assessed, you've rebalanced, you've got yourself on a new footing, you're approaching properly now, and you're taking the new actions from your reset. Now we can begin to regain our footing. We can regain our ground. We can regain our relationship with our friends, with our family, with our kids, regain our momentum in our career and our business and our sales. We can regain because we know now what the action is and where to go. But I need to give you something that's super important, and people forget about this. Your past actions have an impact, right? So if you ignored your health for 40 years, or if you didn't put the effort and the time in your studying, and you want to start a new career, you're going to start at the bottom, okay? That doesn't mean your actions today aren't the right actions, and the footing that you're regaining and the recovery that you're seeing in your life is happening. But if you've had a problem, a bad past, you didn't take the actions you should have, you were overweight, you didn't study and focus on your craft, well, you're going to start at the 0, and you're going to go to 1, then you're going to go 2. Some people have been dabbling, and maybe they start at 20 or 30, and they're further down the road, and that's okay. You're both doing the right things, and you're both regaining ground. No matter what, we're going to be better. You're going to be a better person by doing this action. But mentally, do not allow your past mistakes to poison your present action and confuse your progress. You're making progress. Focus on the progress day to day. Look at yourself day to day, and you're going to be super, super pleased with that. Because ultimately, we are in control. We can make these benefits. You can improve, you can recover, and you can really live better. And this applies to everything, right? So take the time, look at what you're doing, focus on getting better, doing better. Don't try to do your best. There's no try. We're going to do our best right now, best effort, and we're going to sleep good at night knowing we did it. And you're going to do it again tomorrow, and you're going to win. And this is how we improve. And because we're doing it directly and we're impacting it head on. I hope this helps. If you have people and friends and family that are struggling or just trying to find ways to get through it, share this model with them. Let me know your thoughts. What have you done to rebalance your life, to recover, to reset, to regain? Like, subscribe, hit a comment in there. Let me know that you made it to the end and there's something I could do for you. I'm here as always.